Verse 5, where we started. You know that he appeared in visible form as a man in order to take away sins. And in him there is absolutely no sin. For he was neither the sin nature nor has he committed sin or any acts worthy of blame. Jesus came in the form of man. Jesus came in order to take away sins. He took away our sins. Everything we have done, everything we are doing, everything we will do. Jesus came to die on that cross for that. That's pretty deep. And because I've done that, that's going to allow you to be adopted into my family and be my brother or sister. And you will be able to accept my last name. You'll have all the privileges of the family of God. Well, I don't know who the richest person in the world is right now, but just assume you are from. I'll use this country. I have a reason, but I'm not going to say the reason. Now, just say you're from Pakistan, and you're sustaining life. You're not thriving. You're just sustaining life. When you're at the bottom of your hunger level, you actually find something to eat to survive. At the worst of the climate moments that Pakistan would have, you found something to shelter under for the moment that lasts long enough to get you to the next moment. So you're surviving, you're not thriving. And then the richest person in the world comes, hey, I want to adopt you. Come be one of my kids. And you go from that to the richest person in the world. You have anything and everything at your disposal. But when you're adopted by that rich person, you build the shelter that you had in Pakistan to its specific specifications. You know, I got to go to the junkyard and find me a piece of scrap that has a lot of holes in it, and I'm going to use shower curtains as the walls, and you build that in the guy's backyard where you got this beautiful mansion, you got the bowling alley, and you got the indoor pool, and you got all the cars, and you got all the money, you got the yachts, and you do anything you want. But you build your lifestyle in the backyard the way you were living in your home country. Well, I think there's a lot of Christians around the world that do that to the Father because we hang on to the way we are used to living instead of living the way we should be living as an adopted child of God. Because remember, we talk a lot about the promises of God. We have promises of God. He says, if you do this, this one's simple. Jesus came to take away our sins. Do we believe that, or do we beat ourselves up? Yeah, I was grieving on the way here. I was like, Lord, I'm sorry. I just, I know I'm not living up to the standard you want me to live up to, because I'm not living up to the standard I think that you want me to live up to. And I know my standard is much lower than the perfection that you're expecting of me. So I was grieving. I wasn't beating myself up and standing with him, but I was grieving because I knew that I was letting him down. But there's a lot of people that beat themselves up and say they're not worthy to be accepted into his kingdom. I mean, we all hear it. If I go to church, the walls will fall in, or the building will burn down, or he wouldn't accept me. Look at all that I've done. And we hold on to our fleshly past instead of our divine future. Because Jesus died for us, so that we could be called a child of God. And it's a deep thing.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
The worst of worst sinners can become a child of the God, of the King.
Yeah. He's forgot what we did.
Forgets,
He's like,
more sincerely.
No more. You've truly repented. You've truly accepted that I died for this and took your sin. No more. I forgot it. So when the enemy comes in the courtroom, however he does it with the Father, and goes, hey, you know what Ivan did on September 2nd in 1973? I'd only been like 2 years old. But you know what he did then? And then the father gets his little books out and he starts going, from about 1989, I don't see anything, because the age of accountability happened at whatever age, so there was nothing back there. So I don't know what happened when he was a child. And then once he accepted me, there's a few years in between there to when he was accountable enough in my eyes to when he truly accepted me. Yeah, you might be able to get him with that, but as soon as he accepted me, that record's sealed. You can't even get to it now.